Good morning, Vietnam. Hey, what's going on, people? Yeah, boy, Mad Mike coming at you guys with yet another Atlanta Falcons video. All right, haven't done a live on my channel in a minute, kind of getting AFN acclimated, rebranding and whatnot. So again, if you guys have not already, if you don't know, well, now you know. Mad Mike Sports is currently under rebranding and whatnot, so still going to be doing a lot of content over here. So that will never change. But if you'd like to support the channel, the Cash App is actually in the link in the comment section there. All the proceeds will go right back into a grand prize that we're giving away when we get to 10K. So we would like for you guys to continue to not only support Mad Mike Sports, Atlanta Falcons Nation. I think we are about what exactly the number is for Atlanta Falcons Nation to get to 3K. So all together, just Mad Mike Sports, Atlanta Falcons Nation, six-man K-Styles, Jew Talk Sport, we well over 10K. But that magic number for not only Mad Mike Sports is 10K, and then 5K for Atlanta Falcons Nation. Those are the numbers that we kind of set out, when we first began this journey, to give people the facts, the stats, and nothing but the truth. All right, that's how we set out to do. All right, as truth, OG truth, like it says, the whole truth, the truth, and nothing but the truth. I hope that I said that shit right. I probably fucked it up. But can't nobody do it like OG. OG is original. You know what I'm saying? Big Sam has his show coming live real soon. It's called Wicked Wednesdays. I hope I don't have to suspend him. I hope I don't have to fine Big Sam. I hope he behaves. But you're gonna have his show real soon. Obviously, we have. Let me get the schedule so you guys can know exactly what's to come. Monday, all right? So, Monday, all right, what's up, cuz? I actually got to talk to you about something, too. But we have something, I'll just say it right here, and I'll talk to you in the chat. I'll message you about that. But we actually have something we're announcing. All right, this is the AFN Mad Mike Sports Unholy Alliance schedule. Monday will be nothing but the truth. All right, that's going to be coming on Mondays at 1 p.m. OG Truth Hurts is going to have his show on Monday. Also, Cooler Talks, as we all know, is going to be Monday at 8. It's going to continue to be at Monday at 8 p.m. Tuesday, the Grumpy OGs, all right, 6 o'clock. And then we got the six-man K-Style, the six-man Convo. That is going to be, again, on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. And then Ty is working on his show, The Loch Ness. It should be debuting at some point at 9 o'clock on Tuesdays. Wednesday, Wicked Wednesdays with OG Big Sam at 1 o'clock. All right, and then we have 7 p.m. everything Atlanta Sports. So Big Will is going to be working on that. And then you have 9 o'clock, the heavy hitters, myself, Jew Talk Sports, and six-man K-Styles. Boom, all right, with the heavy hitters. Also on the heavy hitters channel Thursdays, we got the Rex Pick and Dirty Bird Thursdays is going to be at 9 o'clock. We showed that last night. And then Friday, 9 p.m., the Fantasy Football Show with Coach Unchained. All right. And then you got, again, Coach Unchained at 11 a.m., the Bird Feeder, 8 o'clock on the West Coast. Saturday Madness, we're going to be bringing that back. But it may be just one of those floater shows on Sunday. We might be talking about some NFL. We definitely going to be talking about some college football. So the Saturday Madness is going to be one of those shows that we decide we want to talk all sports, because we all know what Ronald Acuna did last night. Shout out to the great, the legend himself, Ronald Acuna Jr. All right, Acuna Jr. Excuse me. Let me say it right. We got to get the legend name right. Ronald Acuna Jr. All right, becoming the first player in Major League Baseball history with 30 home runs and 60 stolen bases. In the history of the game, no player in the history of the game, not even Hank Aaron, not even Willie Mays, Barry Sanders, but Barry, who the fuck is his name? Barry Bonds. Good God Almighty. Barry Bonds, King Griffey Jr., A-Rod. Like, nobody has ever done this. Ronald Acuna Jr. is the first player to ever do that. So shout out to Ronald Acuna for that. Again, Saturday Night Madness is going to be one of those shows where you might get some wrestling, you might get some college football. I can guarantee you're going to get college football. And then Sunday, the Regulators is going to continue on their show as far as the Sunday at 11 o'clock. And then we have the Heavy Hitters post-game show. That's going to be about 45 minutes to an hour. We may miss the first game early as far as that game is concerned, because we are going to the game. So if you guys have not already, just hit us up, follow us on Twitter. If you want to come take some pictures with myself, Six Man K Styles, Juan, quite a few other people going to be at the games, man. So hit us up, message us if y'all going to the game against the Panthers. First game, all right, the first game of the season. So we're going to have a lot of pictures. We're going to have a lot of video for you guys. The AFN, we're going to have 2 post-game shows this year. So we're going to have the post-game shows not only with the heavy hitters, but we're going to have a post-game show with the rest of the crew, the AFN crew. And we're going to allow, people to come in and tell their stories, how they felt. All right. And then, we may have the originators with myself and Dunn. All right. Myself, Dunn, the originators, the OGs of this Falcon stuff. We started all this panel stuff. We started a lot of the things that you're seeing on the Atlanta Falcons. The content creators as far as YouTube is concerned. Yeah, Dunn and I start all of this live shows. Y'all already know. Y'all been in the gutter with me when I was standing outside, getting rained on, cussing people out, and walking through the neighborhood aimlessly and talking Falcons football. Y'all know the truth. We started all this stuff. We started this Atlanta Falcons stuff on YouTube when everybody was laughing at us, and we was on Twitter and people saying, man, y'all gonna listen to some damn YouTubers? Now everybody in the YouTube game. So we are the originators when it comes down to the YouTube stuff. So you're gonna get myself and Dunn. It's going to be a floater show, so it's not gonna be a main show, but when we got something important matters to do, to take care of, myself, Dunn, and we're going to have a number of hosts and a guest that's going to be a part of that show. So also, we want to announce again, this is something that we've done in the past, but I think Atlanta Falcons Nation should represent exactly that. And what I mean by that, what we are bringing back for the Atlanta Falcons fan base, and we got a lot of people that, want their takes, and they have aspirations of becoming not only a content creator, may not be for the Atlanta Falcons, but they have a take on the Atlanta Falcons. This is your chance. All right. So if you want to have your videos posted on Atlanta Falcons Nation and Mad Mike Sports, all right, Your hardcore takes is going to be a Mad Mike Sports. All right. If you want to have a rant, if you want to just go off on whatever, this is your chance. This is your chance. Hit us up, whether it's on Facebook or Twitter or just via email. This is your chance to be seen and to get your face out there. So you have a take on the Atlanta Falcons game. This is your chance to submit a video to Atlanta Falcons Nation, either myself or Miss Maggie, or just hit one of us up and you want to post your takes. This is your opportunity. So if you see any motherfuckers out there that trying to do the fan submission, we did this. Y'all know where it came from first. All right. So we want to continuously help content creators. All right. All over. Not just Atlanta Falcon Nation, but this is your chance to be heard. All right. If it's hardcore, we're not going to edit it. We're not going to change it. But this is going to be your take, and this is your opportunity to be seen. But as far as that's concerned, we got all the announcements out of the way. So let's get to the nitty gritty. This is going to be interesting. So I think this is something that Falcons fans, I want to make this clear, all right? I want to make this really, really clear. Because for whatever reason, I don't think Falcons fans hear very well. I don't think they comprehend very well. I don't think a lot of Falcons fans comprehend well, and they understand what we're saying when we say certain things. Because people say things like Bijan needs to have, he's going to have 2,000 yards rushing. And we look at you like, fuck no. Why would Bijan Robinson have 2,000 yards rushing? And we say, fuck no. Okay? We say, hell no. We even sing the song, hell no, to the no, hell to the, no, we're not saying that, okay? We're not dealing with that, and I want people to understand the reasons behind us saying Bijan shouldn't have 2,000 yards rushing. Okay? I want to ask you guys something. How many running backs in the history of the game has rushed for 2,000 yards? That's the first question I have for y'all. That's the thing that I like. I'm. That's the thing that I'm asking. All right. So while you guys put those answers in, I'm gonna just give a couple of shout outs, man. Yaskay, all right, Prince Vamp, Cuzzo, Anthony White, Michael Walker, Scotty Robinson, Joseph Thornton, Tail Sports and Gaming. Pat Norris, Christy, how you doing, Christy? Devon, my main man, John St. Clair, about whatever, TTG Dangerous, Day Rare Sports, but Bijan Rush for 2,000, 2K. Y'all smoking. Y'all high as hell. They high as hell. He's a receiver too. We have to take that in consideration. That's a great point. Saying stuff like that, we might as well turn our team into the Titans. But we have a whole team around him. So as much as you would want him to do so, I say no. Just because that means we'll run him into the dirt. And that's the thing. Falcons fans extraordinaire was happening. But that's the thing. that's a major concern for me is that's exactly it. Marshall Faulk, Bijan Robinson. The NFL, for the most part, I think CJ2K, he did it. Chris Johnson did it. AP, Orenthal, James Simpson, one of my favorite running backs of all time. Did Derrick Henry do it? I think Derrick Henry did it. But like, it's not a lot of running backs in the history of the game that has rushed for 2,000 yards. So that defeat in itself is something that's extremely rare. So to put that moniker on a guy like Bijan Robinson, you're already putting him. What's up, Drew? You're already putting a target on his head. You're already putting a target on his back. You're already putting a target on him to rush for 2K. Like, these are unrealistic expectations for any player, any running back to come out. We don't have wide receivers that come out the gate running and putting up 1,600 yards, 1,800 yards receiving coming out of college. So why would we put such a target and the expectations on a guy like Bijan Robinson? Because he's a phenomenal athlete. And as much as I love Bijan, as much as I've seen him up close and personal, this dude is fucking phenomenal, okay? I'ma just be real. This dude is fucking phenomenal. But to put such expectations on this guy, to say that he's gonna rush for 2,000 yards, I think that's irresponsible. I think it's greedy, and I think it's just downright ignorant to put expectations, to put that type of number on him. Well, especially when you have a team that is offensively loaded like the Atlanta Falcons. There's not many teams in the league that they say they have 3 running backs that can legit rush for 1,000 yards. Okay? The Falcons have 3 running backs that can rush and have rushed, okay, for 1,000 yards. Not many teams in the NFL can say that. Not many teams say they can have 3 running backs that can rush for 3,000 yards. Every last one of those guys can rush for 1,000 yards this year. All 3 of those guys have the capability of putting up 1,000 yards. Bijan can do it. I think we all know that Bijan can do it. We all know that Tyler Allgeier has and can do it. We already know that CP is that type of guy. So when you have 3 running backs that have the capability and the abilities to put up said numbers, why would you dumb down your offense? And I think this is the biggest issue for me. Why would you dumb down your offense with a CP, with a Tyler Allgeier, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, all these guys on it? Why would you dumb down your offense to make this the Bijan Robinson show? These are the things that like, I don't think a lot of people are even thinking about, because we're so amped and we're so sold on certain players like Bijan Robinson. And I love Bijan. I think he's going to be a phenomenal talent. But if I'm a coach, if I'm Arthur Smith, if I'm Terry Fontenot, I'm not trying to draft another Bijan Robinson in 4 years. What's the point of it? What's the point of drafting Bijan Robinson if you're going to replace him in 4 years anyway? Because if he rushed for 2,000 yards this year and he gets over 300 carries, more than likely he's not going to live up to that level again, to those expectations again. Rushing for 2,000 yards in a season, chances are you're never going to be the same running back, because you're going to take a ton of hits. You're going to have you're going to have to invest in your body even more than what we've seen. So the thing that I've said before, and I'll continue to say this, is that I don't want to dumb down my offense. Like, if I'm anything, I'm going to be real. I'm going to take the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, for example. I'm going to take the Georgia Bulldogs, for example. Why would I just hand the ball off to Todd Gurley when I got, 3, 4 4 stars running backs that capable. You can make it the Sony Michel show, the Todd Gurley show. You know what I'm saying? You got weapons all over the field. Why would I just hand the ball off and I got Nick Chubb and Todd Gurley and Nick Chubb and Nick Chubb and Sony Michel? I'm not just gonna hand the ball off when I got a Nick Chubb back there. That's just freaking stupid. You're dumbing down your offense when you just focus on getting one player the ball. That's ignorant. You get a defense opportunity to figure out, all right, I know they're gonna get the ball to Bijan Robinson. So 2,000 yards for me is just something I want no parts of. That's just one aspect of the reason why I don't want any. I don't want any parts of that. So when you have those types of abilities from players and with players on your team, you like to share the wealth. I mean, just look at LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh. Why would I have LeBron holding the ball when I got a damn D Wade? Why would I have D Wade holding the ball when I got a Chris Bosh and a LeBron James on my team? That's just freaking stupid. You want to share the wealth. Yeah, LeBron is spectacular. Yeah, D Wade is spectacular. Yeah, you have Chris Bosh is spectacular in his own right. But like, why would I just turn this into the LeBron show when I got 2 Hall of Fame players like that? This is essentially what I'm saying with the Atlanta Falcons. Why would I just turn this into the Bijan Robinson when I have a KP, Kyle Pitts on my team? Why would I turn this into a Bijan Robinson show when I have Jonnu Smith, Drake London, CP, Tyler Algier, Chris Lindstrom, Jake Matthews, Caleb McGarry? I can go on and on and on with the offensive weapons that we have on this team. You got guys that are speed guys like Scotty Miller. Scotty Miller is a deep threat. He's a deep threat problem. If he gets space in his offense, he's taking a slant to the house. He's that damn fast. If Drake London gets 1-on-1 with any coin, chances are he's going to beat him with his body and his size and his ability. So why would I make this team just the Bijan Robinson show? Now, this has nothing to do with whether or not I think Bijan is a terrific athlete. I think he definitely has an opportunity to be the rookie of the year, but I'm not willing to put my running back, one of my best offensive threats, in jeopardy because I want to see him rush for 2,000 yards in the season. Whether it's all-purpose yards or not, I don't want this man. If I'm Arthur Smith, what I'm going to do, I'm capping his numbers at 150. I'm capping his carries to 150. I'm capping it at 150. I'm not going over 150 carries in the season with Bijan Robinson. Why? Because you have Tyler Algier. Why? Because you have Drake. You have guys like Desmond Ridder, who can also run the ball himself. He's a running threat. Why would I do that when I have a CP? I'm not going over 150 rushing yards attempts in the first season because I want Bijan Robinson for the long haul. I want him for at least 5 years. So in that 6th, the 7th, 8th year in his career, when most running backs are thinking about retirement and they almost out of the league, I want to still have a Bijan Robinson that's capable of not only being a rushing a player that you can run the ball with, but I want him to be like a Marshall Faulk. I want him to be a Darren Sproles, to be able to catch the ball out of the backfield. He doesn't have to be the main source. He doesn't have to be the main carrier, but he can come in second, third down, or even have packages where you have 2 running backs and then, he can split out wide as a wide receiver. I want to extend his career further than 5 years. So again, I love Bijan Robinson, but I'm not willing to sit up here and, throw him out there because we want, to see what's up, June boy, 1996. What's happening? And the thing too, Mac Hollins. This guy's a quality wide receiver. This dude's a quality wide receiver. I don't know. Again, I said this last night on Dirty Bird Thursdays. I said this last night. I don't think people understand. Let me say this as slow as possible. Okay? I do not think people understand that it hurts. Okay? It truly, truly hurts when you have to consistently have to fight off these big physical wide receivers, these big physical tight ends, these big physical offensive linemen, these big physical defensive linemen for 4 freaking quarters. I don't think people truly understand that. I don't think people truly understand when you have to consistently tackle a Julio Jones, a guy that's 6'3", 6'4", 220 pounds. He runs like a fucking gazelle. He's just as strong as a fucking linebacker. He's running over. I've seen Julio Jones run through linebackers. I saw Julio Jones stiff arm linebackers like they wasn't even there. So think about a running back having to continuously and consistently have to tackle a guy like that. So it hurts when you have these players, you put these miles on their body, and then you wonder why they tearing their ACL because of one cut. Well, you don't put all these damn miles on them. It's just like tires. You run them, you have those tires for what? Good 2-3 years? Yeah, the motherfuckers, at some point, you're going to have to replace them. You're going to have to replace those tires at some point. You can't keep running on the same tires, wearing out the tread, and not replace them. Yeah, you're going to have to rotate them, you're just going to have to buy some new tires. This is the same thing with running backs. You put all these miles on these guys, and then, all right, yeah, hopefully he's still the same guy. Because, yeah, guess what? We drafted him in the first round. So, and a lot of these things, man, it's like Mac Hollins, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Jonnu Smith. These are some big dudes, man. And Warren said this. This is about psychological warfare. When you know that the guy that you have to tackle runs a 4.4 and he's 225 pounds, 250, 60 pounds like Kyle Pitts and Jonnu Smith, and these guys run a 4.4, and then you got a quarterback that is 6'4 himself, about 225, 230 himself. He's just as fast. Yeah, that becomes a major problem. That becomes a major mind fuck. Physically, you can't keep up with that type of demand defensively because you don't get a freaking break. A linebacker is not going to get a break in this defense on playing against the Atlanta Falcons. This is what people don't seem to understand. You're not going to get a break from these players. Bijan is a physical runner. Tyler Algier is a physical runner. CP is a physical runner. Kyle Pitts is fucking huge. Jonnu Smith is freaking huge. Drake London is huge. Mac Hollins he looks like a damn tight end playing wide receiver. You don't get a break from the physicality. So the mind game, the physical aspect of this game, the physical aspect of this game is going to demolish guys by the time they get to the third quarter. They not going to want to tackle these guys. They're not going to have the same energy coming out, coming back in, and maintaining that in the fourth quarter. By the time you get to the fourth quarter, the Falcons going to hand the ball off 30, 40 times. Why? Because you already mentally drained. And we're not going to need Desmond Ridder to pass the ball 30, 40 times because guess what? Because the defense is already in retreat mode. They trying to reserve their body. They trying to find a way not to tackle Kyle Pitts. They trying to find a way to not tackle Tyler Algier. Tyler Algier, when I tell you that dude is like Ironhead Haywood, that dude is built. Mac Hollins is huge. If you seen this guy in person, this dude is big. This is a big dude. So it becomes a matter of, again, Tremaine, what's up? Scotty Robinson, Corey Gear. These guys are huge, man. And if you played football, you understand it. Bro, you're not trying to get hit by them big dudes all the time. You're trying to reserve your putt. If you got to get down to prevent a big hit, yeah, you might want to do that. I remember a story where Warwick Dunn was trying to tell Devontae Freeman, bro, stop trying to truck these big dudes. Reserve your damn body. Live to fight another day. Live to fight another play. Stop trying to run through these big dudes' chests. It's only hurting you. Because these big dudes like to get hit. They love to hit. So having these guys, that's like I said, having these guys on, what's good, Ghost Peppers? But like having these guys, I know, with that many carries, I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it at all. So, like I said, I wouldn't necessarily be upset if he have, 2,000 yards and, he breaks an NFL record, and excuse me for the noise. We're near the airport out here, so you know how things can be, but these are the things when they come down to just, you have to learn how to protect your players, man. Not only for themselves, but you got to learn how to protect your players, man. You can't be throwing these guys out like we did Julio and Matt Ryan. We ran those guys into the ground. We didn't protect Matt Ryan the way we should have. We ran him into the ground. He got his behind beat, and we saw what he looked like in Indianapolis when they did not have proper protection. He looked like Matt Ryan looked like it was like one of the worst years I've ever seen. No, I don't think Emmitt Smith had 2K. But it hasn't been a lot of, again, it's literally, like from what I understand, and I could be wrong, but like the running backs that have rushed for 2,000 yards may be on one hand. You count on one end. So it hasn't been a lot of running backs that had rushed for 2,000 yards. There's only a select group of that. So, like I said before, like I understand the need. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears. No, I'm not gonna shed any tears of Bijan Robinson Rush for 2K. But if I'm Arthur Smith, not doing it. I'm not doing that to my young running back. And he said, where is Todd Gurley and Sony Michel? That's the whole thing. You saw what Todd Gurley's career got, and granted that he came into the league with a knee injury, and so did Nick Chubb. But like both Sony Michel, Nick Chubb, TG, like Chubb is the only guy that's still going. He's the only guy that's still going. Because the Rams ran TG into the ground. And they've been searching for a running back ever since. I don't like. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even want him like having a if it happens, so be it. If it happens that he has a total of 2,000 yards, like maybe like 700 rushing yards or 1,000 rushing yards and then 1,000 yards receiving or something like that, and he gets close, I'm not gonna be mad because I know the type of player that Bijan Robinson is and can be. So it's only a select group of guys, and I think we get so carried away with these fantasy numbers and Madden and all this type of stuff. Like I said, I'm a fan of both, but when it comes down to doing what's best for this team, I'm not doing it. We got way too many stars on this team, good players on this team, to just make this the Bijan Robinson show. So throw some questions in there if y'all got some questions, man. And I want to talk about something else too. I got to get this off my chest because I think this shit is goofy as hell. I've been saying this. See, this is again. This is the dumb shit that, like, excuse my language, but this is the shit I say. People got to understand what scheme is, man. We can't be saying get rid of Scotty Miller. Okay? Let me ask y'all one question. Outside of Scotty Miller, who's the fastest guy? Just answer that question for me. Outside of Scotty Miller, who's the fastest guy on this team? Yeah, answer that question for me. Outside of Scotty Miller, who's the fastest guy on this team? That's what I want to know. You see? People say Dez, Kyle Pitts. Yeah. I don't think people understand how fast this guy is. This guy run damn near 4.2. Just the threat of him being on the field is a major problem. Drake? Yeah, Drake ain't even faster than Scotty Miller. Scotty Miller that dude can scoot. All you got to do is just go back to the preseason and just look at how many opportunities he had. Dude ran by a safety like he wasn't even there. Scotty Miller is literally one of, again, Corey, appreciate that, but he's literally one of the fastest players in the NFL. And we say stuff because his name is Scotty Miller and he doesn't have a big time name. He's not a big name receiver. He was never a big time receiver, even in college. The dude run a 4.2, 4.3. Anybody remember this guy named Bijan Robinson? Anybody remember this guy named Taylor Turbo Gabriel? Anybody remember those guys? Anybody remember Taylor Gabriel? Bijan Robinson? Anybody remember those guys? Anybody remember those? Zay Malone, he's fast, but he's not 4.2. He's not 4.2, 4.3. Zay Malone is fast, but he's not 4.2, 4.3. That's a different type of speed. Elite one. What's good, man? His speed is 95 on Madden, so yeah. You see how important it was to just have Taylor Gabriel and Aldridge Robinson on that team, even when you had a Julio Jones? Because all the attention was on Julio Jones. You had to double Julio Jones. This is one of the main reasons why even during that season, Julio didn't have a ton of touchdowns, but Matt Ryan threw for a lot of touchdowns. It's because, yeah, he's fast. So this is why I get incredibly upset when I hear a player say, we just need to get rid of Scotty Miller. For what? That's my answer to anybody that feels like Scotty Miller needs to be traded or he needs to be cut. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why that this man needs to be cut. Because there's not another wide receiver out there with his experience and his speed. Demir Bird just got cut. He got hella speed. Anybody know why he gone? When Ice was here, people held him accountable for holding the ball too long. No one brings up the fact that we gave up the quickest sack in NFL history at 1.4 seconds against the Saints. Yeah, like I said, these are the things that we're talking about. We get so infatuated by the name of players. And I get it. I understand it perfectly. I really and I truly understand why teams are infatuated with players. I'm a huge Steph Curry guy. So I understand individual players that you like. I understand the fact that this guy that may be sitting in free agency may be good. But if you have 3-4 other guys that's just like this guy, what's the point of bringing him in? I talked about this last night I talked about this last night and yesterday. What happens if Grady Jarrett goes down? Anybody want to talk about that? What happens when Vita Vea goes down? What happens when Cam Jordan goes down? Does your game plan change? Does your game plan change when those guys go down? That's a question I have for y'all. So if you like to support Mad Mike Sports, go and hit that Cash App, man. All the donations would go into, helping these kids and, teachers like Dunn, who has to buy school supplies and whatnot. Every donation goes into that. And we're having I don't know why. What the hell's going on in Atlanta with so many damn planes coming in and out? Like, is this because of the hurricane or something? I don't know. But yeah, we got like 5 or 6, it's like 10 damn airplanes in the last 10 minutes. But teachers like Dunn need help. We saw another school shooting, you know what I'm saying? Saw another school shooting. Teachers need help with a lot of these kids. So this is our mission, to help provide anything possible for a lot of these, these organizations, these teachers, these kids that need any type of help and guidance. This is what we're doing. But to get back to the schematics of things, when those guys go down like that, we got to change up our whole game plan. If Vita Vea goes down, guess what? He's going to be a major problem. major problem in Buckland. Anybody think about that? Yeah, it's gonna be a major problem. If they go down, if Cam Jordan go down in New Orleans, it's gonna be a major problem. They can't come back from that. If we lose one running back, we still got 2 running backs. That's the fun part of this. And this is the thing that I want people to understand with this Atlanta Falcons team. I want people to understand that we don't have to change our game plan if we lose one player. The Falcons have David Onyemata, Taquan Graham, Calais Campbell, Ibikiti, Lorenzo Carter, Ogundeji, Bud Dupree. We don't have to change our game plan because we got depth. We got Jesse Bates, who can play both safety positions. We have Richie Grant. We have Jaden. All 3 of those guys can play both safety positions. We don't have to change. And this is the thing that people are undermining and like they're underrating. The Bucs lose one player, their entire season is gone. The Saints lose one player on the defensive side of the ball, whether it's Marshawn Lattimore or Cam Jordan, their season is done. If they lose Chris Olave, they are done. If they lose one guy, they are done. The Falcons are still in it. So I want people to really truly understand the importance of depth and the importance of scheme. We got Mac, we got KP, we got 2 tight ends that we can literally Jonnu Smith is a starting tight end, and we got Kyle Pitts that's a starting tight end. We literally have 2 starting tight ends on one team. There's not many teams that can afford to lose one guy and say, all right, we'll still be the same team. Nope, not in this division. The Panthers lose one player on their offensive line, they done. The Panthers lose Brian Burns and Derrick Brown, yeah, they done. They lose one guy in the secondary, they are done. They lose Bryce Young, they are done. The Bucs, they can't afford to lose anybody. They got like 30, 40 guys as in their rookie year. They got like 30 players on that roster that's in their first year. They have an incredibly young roster. They cannot afford to lose anybody. But no, what's good? And look, this is another thing I get so upset. And excuse me for this, but like when I hear comments like this, Archangel, what's good? But I see comments like this all the time. The Falcons must do this. Well, guess what? The other team must do something too. We do realize that, right? The other team's got to stop us. Why is it always the Falcons have to do this? The mentality for me is the problem. It's not even really the comments. Like it's really the mentality that we have as fans of a team. We always talk about what the fuck we have to do. Well, the team got to stop us. Why do we have to get in the red zone? We have to score touchdowns. How about they find a way to stop us? They have to stop Tyler Algier. They have to stop Bijan. They have to stop Desmond Ridder. They have to stop Kyle Pitts. They have to stop Drake London. Why do we have to do something? It's the mentality that we have towards our Atlanta Falcons that's my problem. And a lot of people don't even know it is a problem. But it's the mentality. Everybody's like, we have to make the playoffs. Well, guess what? The fucking Bucs got to do something too. The Buccaneers got to find out if they even have a fucking quarterback. The Panthers got to figure out if Bryce Young is going to be worth any fucking thing. The Saints got to figure out who the hell is Derek Carr. So Bernard, I'm not picking on you in any way. It's the mentality. It's like I think we get so. I think it's a frustration, and again, it's a lot of our past issues. Losing that Super Bowl, I get it. I totally understand why certain fans, certain people will have a mentality towards the Falcons of like, all right, because we haven't always done the right thing. So I understand the mentality as far as that concerned. We have to do this and we have to score, because under Dirk Cutter, we was pretty bad at protecting the ball. We were pretty bad in the red zone. We were pretty bad. Julio Jones couldn't catch touchdowns. So I understand why you're saying that. But it's like, people don't understand now. The Falcons have a squad. The Falcons have a team. The Falcons have the ability to run the damn ball and nobody can stop it. The Falcons were number 1 in rushing attempts and nobody could stop our running game the entire season. So it's not the fact that teams better get in it. The Falcons had one of the worst third down conversions in the NFL last year, defensively. They couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed. They couldn't goddamn one water in the fucking cup. So I think it's the complete opposite of what you said, Bernard. Teams got to find out a way to stop this team. Happy Labor Day to everybody out there. What's good, Red Swarm? What's good? And that's another thing too. This is part 2 of this conversation that I wanted to talk about. When it comes down to number 9. Again, it's the mindset. It's the mindset of the Atlanta Falcons fans. To hell with the media, but it's the mindset of the fans. Do people know that Baker fucking Mayfield is the fucking quarterback of the Bucks? How many times have we whipped Derek Carr's ass? Like, let's be real about it. Let me say this shit again, because I don't think y'all heard me. I know y'all motherfuckers at work, turn that bitch all the way up to fucking level 100, okay? And your fucking, your earbuds, your headphones, your Bluetooth, turn that bitch all the way up right now. Let me say this shit again. Do y'all understand that we got Derek Carr at fucking quarterback for the Saints? How many times have we whipped his ass? How many times, this motherfucker literally is on the fucking podium crying because he didn't want to go. We got this soft motherfucker at quarterback for the Saints. He don't know if he want to retire or cry or go back to play with the fucking Raiders. You got Kyle fucking trash ass Trask as a backup in the Bucks. We got Baker Mayfield, who think he's some goddamn, he think he goddamn, what you call that little, he think he a goddamn pop star or some shit. He think he Broadway Joe up here trying to look pretty and dance and look cool and shit. We got Baker fucking Mayfield at a quarterback for the Bucks. Soft ass Derek Carr. And then you got a 3-foot midget that in fucking Carolina that ain't played a damn game. And we up here talking about whether or not Desmond Ridder is good enough. Are you fucking kidding me? We so worried about what the fuck we don't have in Atlanta. We don't look at the fact that we got a fucking crybaby that we play against in fucking Saints land. We done kicked his ass all. It was like 43-9 or some shit like that playing him last time. We kicked the Raiders ass all the time. And we up here worried about Fucking Desmond Ritter, or have y'all lost your cotton picking mind? Have you lost your rabbit ass mind? The 49ers just literally traded Trey Lance away for a 4th round pick. Less than what Desmond Ritter was. Yeah. They just traded him away for a 4th round pick, but we're up here talking about whether or not we got fucking this man, Brock Purdy. Motherfuckers just like let's be real. Who the fuck is Brock Purdy? Is he really legit? Oh, he's another flash in the pan by Kyle Shanahan. But we're so worried about whether or not Desmond Ritter can be a mega star. Again, this is what I mean by the mentality of certain Falcons fans. Not everybody. But this is the stuff we so worried about us not having the greatest player, the greatest running back, or the greatest offensive lineman, the greatest defensive line. Why we not getting 60 sacks, and why we don't have a Trayvon Diggs that got 15 interceptions in the season. Like, we so worried about the cosmetic shit. We don't realize that we have a very good team right now. We have a very well coached team. We have a great coaching staff. Motherfucker don't even know what college Logan Woodside went to, and he get in the preseason and he played better than the backup quarterback. But we up here worried about whether Desmond Ritter is gonna be a fucking megastar and he gonna win MVPs. Meanwhile, Mr. Bryce Young can't even throw to the left side of the fucking field, but we up here worried about Desmond Ritter. We going out of our way to shit on Desmond Ritter and say, Mike, man, I don't know. Can he be the guy? I don't know if he can be. Who the fuck the Saints got? They got Mr. Licky Fingers and goddamn as they backup quarterback. Mr. Licky Fingers. They got Mr. Crab Legs at they backup quarterback, but we up here talking about Desmond Ritter might not be hit. Are you fucking kidding me? Now the only thing that people can say about Bryce Young is, oh, he went to Alabama, man. He put up some big numbers in Alabama. Motherfucker, is Alabama. Outside of Georgia, they get all the best recruits. So, of course, he's going to look 10 times better. Have you seen these guys, all these wide receivers and tight ends and offensive linemen and running backs that came out of Alabama? And you going to sit with a straight face and say, man, that Bryce Young is incredible. He's never had to be incredible. He's never had to put down and shut down or come back and win a game because his defense sucks. Tell me when I'm lying. I just want everybody to tell me when I'm lying. Tell me when I'm lying. When the fuck you seen the damn Baker Mayfield is a damn great quarterback? And we're up here doubting whether the Atlanta Falcons can even win the NFC South. Who the fuck is Baker Mayfield? What the fuck is what in the blue hell? What in the blue hell has Bryce Young ever done? Somebody tell me that. But we still doubting Desmond Ritter. When the question mark should really be, how the fuck is the Saints going to contend with the Atlanta Falcons? When the question should be, what the hell who's going to be the running back? Because Miles Sanders can't even stay healthy. They start a running back, can't even stay healthy. Miles Sanders go down, who they got behind him? And as far as Steve Smith concerned, he can suck the biggest dick in the universe because he's full of shit. I've lost all respect for him. I meant every word I just said. So Steve Smith, if you want to come on here and chump Matt Mike off, because I got facts behind this shit. I got truth behind this. Steve Smith is a piece of fucking shit. I wish a motherfucker would go on Twitter and tag him and screen record that and send this motherfucker out what I'd have said. He's full of fucking shit. This is the stuff that really pisses me off. See, we don't make up stuff. We don't make up stuff and just say stuff. Oh, I believe the Falcons are gonna go to the Super Bowl. We give you reasons, we give you film, we give you numbers, we give you every aspect of why we believe the Atlanta Falcons can be a solid playoff team. And if things go the proper way with injuries, we're good with injuries. We run the ball. The defense plays up to our standards. This is why we believe the Atlanta Falcons can make it to the NFC Championship. This is the reason why we believe the Falcons can make it to the Super Bowl. Because we're giving you facts. Don't give me no bullshit and saying, oh, I looked at the tape with Desmond Ridder, man. He can't throw the slant right. Man, get your dumb ass out of my fucking face. Motherfucker will put together 5 clips of 5 passes and say, oh, see, Desmond Ridder he can't throw the ball. The fuck out of here, you short ass fucking angry midget. That's all you is, a fucking dumb ass, angry, short, angry midget. Saying that dumb shit. Your quarterback play like pure T-ass. Ain't played a damn game. And Steve Smith want to say some goofy ass shit like Desmond Ridder ain't it. Man, you don't get the fuck up out of here. Your ass on the fucking sideline cussing out goddamn Cam Newton, but you want to put Desmond Ridder down. Man, sit your stupid ass down somewhere. You fucking clown. Motherfucker say the dumbest shit. Motherfucker ain't heard from Lamar Jackson yet. But y'all want to say, oh, Desmond Ridder ain't it? Well, that motherfucker ain't passed for more than 3,200 yards. But you trying to get me to not believe in Desmond Ridder. Do you think Desmond Ridder can attack a good defense all 3 levels? Motherfucker, he already did it. He's already done it. Did you not see the fucking Tampa Bay game? Are you fucking kidding me? One of the best fucking defenses in the fucking league, and you gonna say some fucking shit like that, you fucking moron? All right, the word of the day. Shout out to Pee Wee Herman is fuck. People say the stupidest shit. Do you believe Desmond Ridder couldn't take? The motherfucker set records of wins and yards and touchdowns, NCAA records. And we saying, well, I don't know if Desmond Ridder. Motherfucker, yes, you do. You just don't like him. Oh, I don't know if he can do. You fucking, get the fuck out of here with that fucking shit. The evidence be right there in y'all face. And I don't know, man. Man, Lamar Jackson, he a super duper playmaker. He gonna pass for 6,000 yards. Man, shut the fuck up. Motherfucker ain't passed for 3,200 yards again. But we up here talking about he a fucking superstar. And you want to get some fucking $250 fucking million. Are you fucking stupid? See, it's comments like that really pisses me the fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. Don't go give me that bullshit. There ain't a fucking NFL quarterback that's been fucking consistent. Outside of fucking goddamn fucking Patrick Mahomes. The fuck we talking about? Josh Allen ain't been fucking consistent. He was pure T-ass his first 3 years in the league, but we want to sit up here, man, I don't know, man. Desmond Ridder might not be it. Dak Prescott about to get his ass ran out of Dallas, but we up here talking about, oh no, man. Man, Desmond, man, he ain't showing me nothing. He played 4 games, you fucking morons. The motherfucker ain't played the whole season yet, and we up here, man, I don't know, man. Oh, man, that man, he sucked, man, but that damn Bryce Young, man, that Bryce Young, he the truth, man. Oh, my God, CJ Stroud, man, that man look good in preseason. Motherfucker ain't played 1 NFL game, but we up here telling him what the fuck Desmond Ridder can't do, who played 4 and beat the legendary Tom Brady. But we up here talking about what the fuck he can't do. The fuck are we talking about? What the fuck? What the fuck we talking about? Motherfucker ain't played 1 game. We ever talking about, oh, the legendary Bryce Young, man. He King Bryce, man. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God, man. Look at that damn Lamar Jackson, man. Oh, my God. Look at the way he running. He spins and he jukes. Motherfucker can't even throw a damn consistent pass, but we up here talking about he a fucking legend. Motherfucker can't even learn a dumbed down Georgia offense in the NFL, but we up here talking about whether or not Desmond Ridder ain't it. Baker Mayfield showed us pops the fuck out if he raised the bitch high. If he just wave hey to the fucking fans, his fucking shoulder pops out of the socket. But we'll be talking about some Desmond Ridder can't do something. Well, man, I don't know. Arthur Smith, man, he ain't it. What the fuck are you talking about? His offense is top 15 in the fucking league. The Falcons had one of the best red zone offenses in the league. The Falcons are one of the best third down teams in the NFL offensively. But we up here talking about, oh, man, I don't know, man. That Arthur Smith, man, if he don't win, if he don't win, man, I don't know, man, he gonna be fired. We say the most asinine shit because we sucking everybody else off. We don't even take the time out to study other teams. Nobody, I want somebody to answer this. What happens if Baker Mayfield get hurt? Because they starting quarterback. What happens if Vita Vea goes down? Because he's literally one of their best defenders on that team. What happens if Cam Jordan goes down? What happens if Marshawn Lattimore goes down? What happens if Mike Thomas is injured again? What happens if Chris Olave is going down? Falcons are literally one of the only teams in this division that can afford a loss. The Falcons have a solid rotation defensively. The Falcons have a solid rotation offensively. The Falcons still run the damn ball if they lose a Bijan, if they lose a Tyler, if they lose CP. You still got 3 quality players. And we saw what happened when we didn't have Kyle Pitts. We still was able to put up some good numbers and beat some solid teams and stay within the confines of like winning games. The Falcons were like last year, there was like 13 plus 1-score games they were in. Every single game, the Atlanta Falcons, pretty much outside of like the Bengals and a couple of games where they got blew out. But like every game the Falcons were in. And most of those games, all we needed was a couple stops on the defensive end and we would have won the game. But we up here wondering out the fucking questions with this team is can Desmond Ridder do it? The mentality, bro. The mentality for me, it pisses me the F-U-C-K off. It really does. We say the dumbest shit because we looking at everybody else and, oh man, that man got Chase. He got Jamar Chase, man. He got, oh man, that Burrow and Chase. Yeah. Them motherfuckers are going straight down to the ground because they can't pay everybody. They about to pay all these damn wide receivers $50 million and they ain't gonna have no damn defense. But you up here, you're sucking off Lamar Jackson, you're sucking off Joe Burrow, you're sucking off Jamar Chase, you're sucking off Aaron Donald, not knowing that Cooper Kupp is on his last leg. The motherfucker don't sprain another goddamn hamstring. How many goddamn times this motherfucker gonna strain a goddamn hamstring? How many times we gonna see Aaron Donald talk about whether or not he gonna retire? Cooper Kupp can't even run a goddamn slant without fucking pulling a goddamn growing a hamstring or something. But we start watching everybody else and now understand that what we have is a quality team. So excuse my little rant. Just kind of just perturbed when I hear stuff about what the Falcons can't do, and when we don't take the time out to study other teams. We gotta take the time out to study other teams because the Falcons, for the first time in quite some time, we can afford to lose somebody on the defensive end. We can afford to lose somebody on the offensive team and still be a quality team. It's like we say the stupidest shit and we swear we right, but we don't even take the time out to look at fucking Baker Mayfield. They lose Baker Mayfield, that fucking organization gonna win 2 fucking games. I posted a post on the community tab saying right now, this man up here crying for more money. Mike Evans. You don't wonder why anybody wonder why this man now he's want to cry about money? Anybody want to take a wild guess why Mike Evans now he wants to talk about money? He been playing with Tom 3 years, and now all of a sudden, man, I don't know, man. I want my money. If I don't get my money, I'm out of here. Ending all negotiation because he know that shit is over. This is why we got to pay attention to everything else that's going on in the league. We can't just be focused on the Atlanta Falcons. Oh man, I don't know, man. That Caleb McGarry. Oh my God, man. That Caleb McGarry, he kind of inconsistent. I wouldn't have gave him no $15 million. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay done lost their whole offensive line. Their center just retired. And that fucking, that damn hoodlum in New Orleans need to be locked up for beating that damn man the way he did. That damn Alvin Kamara, he needs to be locked up in jail. That fucking hoodlum. But we up here worried about whether or not the Falcons' Desmond Ridder is going to be good. We have a solid quality team. We have a quality team now. We have a team that can afford to lose one player on each side of the ball. This is something we've been needing for quite some time, yo. No other team in this division can afford to lose one player, one star player on the day. God forbid any one of these guys get hurt. Because I want to beat teams at the best of the best of the best. I don't like beating teams when they don't play. That's just me. But the Falcons are the only team that can, in this division, that can afford to lose one player. One star player. Falcons are the only team in the division that can afford to lose one star player on all sides of the ball. The only one. But we're so focused on what Desmond Ridder, oh my God, man, Desmond Ridder, man, I don't think he's going to be no star. Do I think Desmond Ridder going to be an elite quarterback? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be elite. I don't think Desmond Ridder, does he have aspiration to be elite quarterback? Absolutely. Do the Atlanta Falcons think they have an elite quarterback? I don't think so. I don't think the Falcons think that they have an elite quarterback. Because they thought if the Falcons thought that they needed an elite quarterback, they wouldn't have drafted him in the 3rd round. Yeah, I probably lost y'all with that. Let me say this again, because I know I'm lost y'all motherfuckers with this shit. If the Falcons thought that they needed an elite quarterback, they wouldn't have drafted him in the 3rd round. They wouldn't have let X amount of quarterbacks get away if they thought they needed an elite quarterback. Falcons don't need elite quarterbacks. All they need is to run the damn offense. Be a solid quarterback that gets you 3,000 to about 4,000 every season, about 25 touchdowns and less than 15 interceptions in a season. That's a solid quarterback. You don't need elite quarterbacks to win Super Bowls. And to be honest, it ain't but a handful of guys that have been elite quarterbacks that done had back-to-back Super Bowls or wins like that. Most elite quarterbacks, this is the first time we seen this shit in a long time. Where a guy like an elite quarterback that's always in every NFC championship, AFC championship, and that's Patrick Mahomes. He's like the only one. Him and Tom Brady like the only one. I don't really count Tom Brady because they cheated for years, and we know he continuously even cheated. Even Tampa Bay, he cheated. But you just need your quarterback to just be competent, be able to get you anywhere from 3,000 to about 3,500, 25 touchdowns, and about less than 15 interceptions. That's the magic number for a quality quarterback to be able to get you to a Super Bowl. That's all you really need. Just look at the last 2 years with the San Francisco 49ers. I keep saying this. Everybody act like the San Francisco 49ers just blowing everybody away with their their quarterback position. They're showing you don't need these guys to be elite quarterbacks. Just hand the goddamn ball off and play solid defense and run the damn ball and get quality stops. Nick Foles. This dude was a bottom feeder and still is a bottom feeder. And won the championship. Why? Because they got stops. He got hot and he was a quality quarterback. There wasn't nothing special about him. How many teams that we've seen won Super Bowls with a solid Brad Johnson? Anybody know who Brad Johnson is? Yeah, the Packers had one Super Bowl. So you wrong, okay? Elite quarterbacks don't dominate championships. We've only seen it a couple times where elite quarterbacks win back-to-back-to-back or back-to-back or back-to-back-to-back Super Bowls. You've only seen that a handful of times. That's Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. Let me say this again for people that didn't understand what I just said. With elite quarterbacks have never in the last 10 to 15 years have never dominated the NFL, winning back-to-back Super Bowls or back-to-back-to-back Super Bowls. You haven't seen that. But you let ESPN tell you that you need it. Yeah, I'm just like, you can go do the research yourself. When was the last time you seen an elite quarterbacks? Elite quarterbacks in the history of the games win back-to-back-to-back or back-to-back Super Bowls? Yeah, I'll wait for it. I'll wait for that number. No, we said win, okay? Getting there ain't winning, okay? We talking about actually win. I will wait. Because y'all know Mad Mike is the quarterback guru. Yeah. I'll wait. Y'all can hit that y'all can right now, y'all probably at work, hit that Google and research it. And come back to me. When was the last time a quarterback, an elite quarterback, we're not talking about no trash ass quarterback. When the last time you saw an elite quarterback win back-to-back Super Bowls or back-to-back-to-back Super Bowls? So this is the reason why I get so upset when everybody put all the onus on Desmond Ridder. It's like, we gotta get Desmond Ridder to play well. It's like, no, we don't. If we build a defense that's a top 5, top 10, Desmond Ridder doesn't have to be great. And then we got these people, when I say stuff like that, say, see, here go Mike. Oh, you don't even believe in Desmond Ridder. No, it's not about me whether I believe in Desmond Ridder or not. The facts are the facts. Teams that have a top 10 defense, teams that get to the quarterback, these teams always in contention for championships. You have to have a balance. You have to have an offense that can get you points. You got to have a defense that can get the ball back. We just saw that with Kansas City. Joe Flacco, another one, he wasn't great, but had a great defense. Most of the teams that we saw that won championships, these teams had a good offense and the defense was able to get after the quarterback. And the third element was the turnovers. So those are 3 consistent aspects. Even in the Falcons in 2016, the Falcons were able to, 1, score a lot of points. 2, I think they had like 48 sacks, almost 50 sacks that year. And then 3, they was able to take the ball away. The Falcons defense wasn't extraordinary. Like, they was ranked near the bottom. But the Falcons were able to get turnovers. The Falcons were able to get sacks. The Falcons were able to score a lot of points. That's what made the Falcons' year in 2016 so spectacular. And if you want to throw a 4th element and running the damn ball, that's another element. Every team that we've seen win Super Bowls and get to the Super Bowls have those 4 elements. We just saw it with the Philadelphia Eagles. They got a ton of sacks, ton of turnovers, and they was able to score. And they was able to run the ball. They ran the ball 2 different ways, the quarterback and the running game. But their running game didn't run the ball well against the Chiefs. And that's why they ultimately lost. So, like I said, these elements are right before you. But y'all, a lot of people let ESPN talk to them, speak for them. Got a lot of lazy fans that just don't do the research themselves. Not a lot of elite quarterbacks out there. Yeah, they win a lot of games. But let's be real about that. Do y'all give a fuck about winning games or winning championships? You think Aaron Rodgers like winning 13 games every year and then getting his ass kicked in the playoffs? You think Tom Brady cares about winning 13 games just to get his ass kicked in the playoffs? Do you think Peyton Manning cares about winning games and getting his ass kicked in the playoffs? Yeah. So again, these are the aspects I tell people all the time. We so focused on the wrong things. Individual players. This is why the Atlanta Falcons they said time and time again, they're gonna look to bring in players in the trenches for the offensive line. Why? Because they can protect the quarterback and they can run the damn ball. Defensive side of the ball, they can stop the run and they can get after the quarterback. And you bring in defensive backs that can get turnovers. This is what the Falcons are building, this shit right in front of y'all. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, people. Just tell me when I'm lying. Tell me when I'm lying. Just at some point, somebody tell me when I'm lying. This proof is right there before us. The proof is right there in front of us. We just need to pay attention to it. It's right there in front of us. We're not paying attention to how other teams. You get appreciation for your team by watching other teams, not watching other teams' players, watching how other teams are built. Let me say that again. You get appreciation for what the Atlanta Falcons do or what your team do or does by watching other successful teams. All the successful teams have those three elements, what I just explained. They score a lot of points, which the 49ers do. They get a lot of sacks, which the 49ers do. And they get a lot of turnovers, which the 49ers do. The same thing for the Ravens. They score a ton of points. They stop, and they get sacks, get turnovers. The proof is right there before you. See, I'm going to just say this right now. Chuck, I'm smarter than you, okay? Yeah, I'm smarter than you. Because everything you just said is wrong. Yeah, I'm smarter than you. Name 3 teams in the league that can win playoffs game right now that can't throw the ball. Motherfucker, are we speaking... Am I speaking fucking Himanese or some shit? Am I speaking an unspoken language? Because I literally just said this shit. Because maybe I'm speaking Himanese or Japanese or Japanese. Because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you talking about. Every team that the 49ers, okay? They can't throw the ball like that. When it comes down to it, they can't make the big. We just saw this motherfucker in the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship lose the same way because they can't make throws, they can't make plays in the passing game. But you gonna try to tell me with a straight face that the 49ers could make throws, could make plays in the passing game? Yeah. They literally just traded, motherfucker, they literally had like 3 fucking quarterbacks. Jimmy Garoppolo, Purdy, and fucking Trey Lance. And you trying to tell me with a straight face that they, like this man is good at passing the ball? Boy, are you on crack, bro? Oh, you on crack? They literally just traded their quarterback. But why? Because he ain't a good quarterback. Because he can't throw the ball. Did we not see Brock Purdy? Brock Purdy had a couple of games. He had like a 9 or 10 game stretch where he played okay. And then it got to the playoffs and he ended up getting hurt because he couldn't make plays with a throw. He couldn't make the key throws when they needed. I'm like, again, what the fuck are you watching? We just literally saw Kirk Cousins, okay? He got to the playoffs. Yeah, he could pass the ball, but they ain't do shit. Yeah. The Vikings won the top passing teams in the league every year, and they still don't go nowhere. They end up sitting their ass right back at home. How many times have we seen Green Bay Packers every fucking year? A-Rod passing for 4,200 yards and he don't even make it to the NFC Championship. But we up here talking about, bro, whether or not a team needs a passing. Like, you don't need the passing game like that. You need to be able to make key throws and key moments and be consistent with it. And what consistent mean don't mean you got to pass for 4,000 yards in a, okay? And by the way, Chuck, I'm only smarter than you because I actually do research. I can tell you don't. I can tell you don't do research because you're saying some goofy ass shit right now. Anybody saw that bullshit that we saw last year in San Francisco won't say no dumb ass shit like that. That shit was fucking that was a fucking atrocious ass game watching the 49ers try to pass the damn ball and can't do shit. But you up here trying to tell me, name a team that can't pass the ball. What the 49ers can't? Motherfucker, they got 3 fucking quarterbacks. How many goddamn quarterbacks you need to tell me you're gonna be successful with it? You're gonna be successful at passing the ball? You got 3 fucking quarterbacks. Man, some of y'all need to goddamn look. Somebody need this. Some of y'all need to get the thong out your ass because that bitch clearly too tight. Because you're not thinking clearly, saying some goofy shit like that. Who in this, look, raise your hands if you're going to say it with a straight face, okay? Be honest, people. Be honest with yourself. Do the San Francisco 49ers have an elite passing game? Savage Falcons, how you doing, man? Every other team in the league are watching us with their eyes open, hoping we fail at what we're trying to attempt because no one else does it. But we stay healthy. Sky's the limit. Great comment. Oh, yeah. I forgot Russell Wilson. Jesus Christ. I like Russ, but damn. Have you seen that shit? That is a shit show. Yeah, they throwing the ball. But he looked like pure T-ass in there. Like what are we talking about? How do you win 7 games with the roster that the Falcons and back-to-back season and say, "Oh, we need to pass the ball"? Both years, the Falcons were in 10 plus games where they were 1 score, all right, away from either tying it or winning. Let me say this again. For 21-22, the Atlanta Falcons were in 10 plus, all right? That means more than 10 games that the Falcons played, they were 1 score away from winning it. 1 score games. So basically what that means, you score a touchdown, you win the game. And the Falcons were in 10 plus. But you're going to say with a straight face that you need to have a passing game in order to win games. When the team like the Ravens have been winning, running the damn ball with Lamar Jackson and rushing for damn near 3,000 yards every fucking year, you gonna sit here with a straight face and tell me that the Atlanta Falcons need to pass the ball well? No, the Falcons need to be consistent. They don't need their team to pass for 4,200 yards. And if I'm not mistaken, I think last year was probably the best year for Kyle Shanahan as a passer outside the Atlanta Falcons. And like I said, this motherfucker had 12 quarterbacks on the damn roster. So the key to success isn't passing the ball. The key to success is actually balance. Again, those elements I was talking about. Be able to score a ton of points, get sacks, get turnovers. Score points, get sacks, get turnovers. That's how you win championships. Anybody want to know how the Giants won? Getting sacks, scoring points, getting turnovers. Patriots, getting sacks, getting points, getting turnovers. That's literally how they won the Super Bowl against us. Remember that Broncos team? Getting sacks, getting points, getting turnovers. I can keep going on and on and on and on and on and on. The Seattle Legion of Boom. Scoring points, getting sacks, getting turnovers. Kansas City Chiefs. Number one offense, getting sacks, getting turnovers. Despite their turnover, even on the roster, they still do those three things well. It's not how you get those points. It's just about getting the points, preventing the points, and getting turnovers. Let me say that again, because that probably went over y'all head when I just said that again. It's not about how you score the points. It's about scoring the points, getting sacks, and getting interceptions, getting turnovers. It don't matter how those turnovers come. Strip sacks, fumbles, interceptions, don't matter. But if you do those three things well, you're going to win. Chances are you're going to win 10 plus games. You'll end up in the Super Bowl. Because if you look at the point differential entire NFL, from all the way from number 1 to number 10, the differential and points is literally like 5 to 6 points, 5 to 8 points. Yeah, about 5 to 8 points, the point differential from all the way to number 1 all the way to like 11 to 12. The point differential and scoring is not that. So essentially what that means is teams that get the ball or get 1 or 2 turnovers during the game. I know you guys have heard you say this time again. It's them 3 or 4 plays during the game that win or lose you the game. Let me say that again. It's a 3 or 4 plays during the game that wins it or loses it. And oftentimes, all because of the turnovers. Oftentimes, it's turnovers, missed field goals. Those are things, too, that causes games. You can throw that getting penalties, too, in the red zone. You can throw the penalties in there also. But the least penalized team are often teams that are top in the league at scoring because they don't get penalties that put them behind. Here you go, boy. You need to take your thong off. I don't know who done hurt your feelings today, but good God Almighty. The 49ers ain't won a damn thing, but he capping hard for this dude. This man up here talking about Kyle Shanahan. This motherfucker Kyle Shanahan he on his fourth or fourth quarterback, but he'll be capping for this dude. Boy. It'd have been you would have looked a lot better if you said the Kansas City Chiefs or even the damn Eagles. But come on, bro, get out of here. You sound goofy as hell. And like I said, you're going to see the end of that San Francisco 49ers team if they end up losing Nick Bosa because they got to pay him. So, again, these are the things we talk about. It's like if you just look at the best teams in the league, they do those things well. Score points, get sacks, get interceptions. Cincinnati, that's how they got to the Super Bowl. They got turnovers, they got sacks, and they scored a ton of points. That man gave up 3 first-round picks for a quarterback that they ultimately traded. They didn't even get a dude opportunity to even play. That's the even dumbest shit. Like, if I'm gonna give up 3-round pick, motherfucker, you gonna get on this field. I don't care. If I'm giving up 3 first-round picks, look, motherfucker, you gonna drive me around, you gonna drive this bus, but you gonna play. You gonna play guard, you gonna play wide receiver, tight end, or something, but I'm not giving up 3 first-round picks for you to sit on the bench. The Patriots offense wasn't always Tom Brady. And not like that's the true essence of what you're saying here. Like, we're so many fans are just infatuated, and a lot of it has to do with this fantasy football stuff. Like, we get so, entrenched into individual players, and like I said, I understand that everybody has the player that they go to players, their favorite players, but like, winning football, it's a clear picture on how you win. Build in the trenches, get a quarterback that's capable of being a leader. He's a quality thrower. He doesn't make a ton of mistakes. Run the damn ball, get off the field, get sacked, get interceptions. It's clear. But most of the team that we've seen that wins, they have great trench. You see, Travis Kelce up here crying right now. Man, please, Chris Jones, please come back. Please come back. He know how important he is. You think Travis Kelce don't know what time it is? Y'all have no fucking... This is what I mean by pay attention to everybody else's team. Stop being so down on the Atlanta Falcons. Look at what the Chiefs players... Travis Kelce is one of the greatest tight ends in the league, and he's up here saying, please, Chris Jones, come back. We need you, Chris Jones. Please come back. Please, please. Travis Kelce up here pleading for him to come back. Why is it that one of the greatest tight ends in the history of the game is pleading for a defensive end / defensive tackle to come back? Because it's clear. It's right there before you. It's really clear. But like I said, we so focused on whether or not Desmond Ridder gonna be a Heisman. Like he didn't win a Heisman in college. He don't have a big arm. He not a leader. He didn't have any weapons in college. He didn't really win big games against big schools and shit like that. We worried about that. No, Chris Jones is holding out for another contract. So essentially, like I said before, man, just got to get out of this mindset of us thinking we are one player away and one player is going to get us over the hump. No, we got to build the trenches the right way so we can consistently get pressure and get sacks. We got to continuously build the trenches on the offense side of the ball, and then we got to continuously invest in the running game and continue to get quality running backs in here. And we got to get a quarterback that understands that he doesn't have to do too much. He's a team player. You're here to be a part of a puzzle, a piece of a championship. Patrick Mahomes doesn't win 2 Super Bowls if his defense don't come up with big time sacks and big time interceptions. Did he carry them the entire season? Yeah, he did. Why y'all act like it's crazy? Because it is crazy. Because that's the only thing people talk about. That's crazy. It's fucking stupid because it's fucking stupid because he done showed you can do it. The fuck you talking about? Motherfucker show you and you still don't believe. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Motherfucker ask some doofus ass fucking questions. That's a doofus ass fucking question. Well, y'all act like it's crazy to talk about Desmond Ridder. Can't he throw the ball? Motherfucker, he done showed you. Nobody has a problem with saying, let me ask this question. Are any one of y'all concerned? Let's be real about this. Are you concerned whether or not CJ Stroud can be a good quarterback in the NFL as far as the thrower? Anybody say, well, I don't think CJ Stroud can be a good quarterback in the NFL? Anybody say that? Does anybody say that? I don't know if Bryce Young doesn't have the skills to be able to be a good quarterback in the NFL. I'm gonna wait for that. I'm gonna wait for y'all questions. Anybody say to themselves that, like, those guys? Yeah, I'm waiting for the question. How many people are doubting Anthony Richardson, C.J. Stroud, and Bryce Young, saying that these guys good enough to throw the ball? Are they good enough quarterbacks in the NFL? Are you doubting any one of those guys? Look, I'm waiting. How many guys are doubting Bryce Young? How many guys are doubting C.J. Stroud and Anthony Richardson? Say these guys, I don't know if these guys are going to be quality quarterbacks. Anybody doubting those? Here he go. I ain't answer the fucking question so I can get the fuck up out of here. Okay, answer the fucking question. I don't want to hear all these goddamn mind games. Motherfucker, you ain't Professor Xavier. Motherfucker, you can't fool me with that bullshit you talking. Answer the fucking question. How many of you guys are doubting Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, and Anthony Richardson as quarterbacks? Motherfucker been trying to play mind games like he fucking Gene Gray or some shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Motherfucker can't answer a simple question. Are you doubting one of those guys? It don't even have to be all three of them. But are you doubting the fact that Bryce Young is a good quarterback? Are you doubting that C.J. Stroud is a quarterback? Anybody doubting? Motherfucker don't want to type. That motherfucker don't type by 13 goddamn messages in 2 seconds. But this motherfucker don't want to type now. See, here he go. Oh, yeah, because they rookies. Motherfucker ain't showed you a damn thing they haven't showed you a damn thing in the NFL, but you up here doubting the guy that has shown you that he can make the tough throws, that he can be a quality quarterback, but you up here doubting him. That's the fucking point. Motherfucker here doubting the fucking walruses, the flying walruses and shit. You ain't doubting the flying walruses. You ain't never seen a fucking flying walrus. You got more belief in the goddamn, what you call them damn thing? A damn dragon. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all got more belief in a fucking flying dragon than you got of a quarterback you've actually seen. Motherfucker ain't never seen a damn dragon, but you got more belief in a fucking dragon than you got damn Desmond Ridder actually being a quality quarterback. Motherfucker ain't never seen a damn dragon. Motherfucker ain't never seen Naruto, but you love Naruto. This is shit they talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The man shows you that he can do it, and when he does it, y'all still doubt it. But guys like C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, nobody's putting that. Nobody's saying, man, I don't know if Anthony ain't paid not one damn game. Motherfucker, I like it. I love Game of Thrones, so shut the fuck up. All right, shut your ass up. I love Game of Thrones. That's the whole fucking point. Motherfucker got more belief in flying dragons and shit than they got to a motherfucker that actually showing you what he can do. It's actually what Sam always say, video documented evidence. It's right there before you. And you still don't believe. So that's not a Mike issue. That's not a Desmond Ritter. It's your fucking issue. That's the problem. You are the problem. It ain't Desmond Ritter. It ain't Arthur Smith. It ain't nobody else. It's you. You're the problem. Because the evidence is right there. You saw what he did to Tampa Bay. You saw what he did to that defense. You saw he won those games. Dude, 2-2 in 4 games. No turnovers, but you sit up there still doubting. But you got hope and dreams in a fucking 5-foot midget that play in fucking Carolina. Nobody got no disrespect for them. No disrespect for Bryce. No disrespect for Anthony Richardson. No disrespect for CJ Stroud. But the motherfucker that actually played in the game and played well in the game and played well against defense and played great with his players. Y'all say, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh no, man. Oh, that's that shit, man. Oh no, Mike, man. Oh man, Desmond Ritter, man. He ain't throw that ball too far, man. Oh no, man. Oh no, man. Oh man. Oh no. Motherfucker, 5'3". Can't see over the damn line, but you got more hope and more hope in him than you got Desmond Ritter, and he ain't even played a damn game. Again, this is the mentality we talk about. So I know I'm gonna get quite a few people that don't disagree, are gonna be mad as hell, but this is the year. This is the year where we see where the Atlanta Falcons are going to be, whether Desmond Ritter is that guy, is the Atlanta Falcon, or the Atlanta Falcons right around the corner from a Super Bowl contender, or are they going back to the drawing board? This is the year. This is do or die. This is the time. We're going to see. But do not give me this bullshit that every other team that has a freaking quarterback issue right now. Every team in the league, it's probably like 3 or 4, 5, maybe 5 teams in the league right now that don't have quarterback issues. But we're still doubting whether or not the Atlanta Falcons are a good team. Y'all don't think that the Giants don't believe? Y'all don't think that you really don't think that the Giants have, like, you really think the Giants are like 100% sold on Daniel Jones? But about whatever. That's what I'm saying, man. Like I can see it. You gotta have that same energy for everybody, and that's the problem that I don't. Falcons got more hope in the guy that they hadn't played a damn down in the game than the guy that actually played the game. This really shows you what he can do. He showed you where he weak at. He showed you where his strengths lie. We don't know what Bryce Young and CJ Stroud and Anthony Richards, what these guys are going to struggle at. We haven't seen it yet. So, with that being said, again, we're going to have, I don't know what the hell is tonight. I forgot. Today, Friday. Appreciate everybody. So I'm just getting in mid-season form. My rants, you're going to see a lot of rants this year. It's football season. We are here. And everybody head over to Atlanta Falcons content creators, out of your fucking mind. One time for the fan, Big Low Country, Smitty, Pound for Pound, the Falcoholics, quite a few others that forgive me, I haven't named you, but quite a few. Recondo, quite a few of them, man. Support the cause, support the team, support the creators. It's like, it's all about the conversation. We gonna get in that ass, but all right. So whether you friend or foe, we gonna debate your statements. We're gonna debate your quotes. We're gonna debate your videos, because that's what football is about. It's about being competitive. It's about showing people and telling people the truth. So if I feel like you wrong, and I can, and if I can go out of my way, if I can prove it wrong, just so the people won't get things twisted, and they won't go to Twitter and Facebook spreading lies and make themselves look stupid, I'm gonna help prevent that. So if I gotta be the bad guy for that, that's what Mad Mike is gonna be. Mad Mike and AFN, we gonna be the bad guys, because we refuse to keep continuously putting out a bunch of lies and not telling the truth because we want to feel good. This is not about making you feel good. This is about winning championships and educating our Atlanta Falcons fans that have been lied to time and time again, because certain people have narratives, certain people want certain things, and people want this team to look like this and don't want this guy, and they don't want that guy, so they spread a bunch of lies. We're going to debunk all that crap. But like I said, if you fuck with us, go ahead and invite us on y'all show. Don't be scared. We not gonna bite. We not the boogeyman, okay? We not the boogeyman. We not gonna fight you. We not gonna bite you. We invite everybody out to, to come to the games with us. We gonna be at the Panthers game. So holler at us. Follow me on Twitter. If you gotta send me a message, say where you gonna see it at. We take pictures, all that good stuff. Don't run, but we gonna get in that ass. If you say some dumb shit on your live and we see it, we gonna critique the fuck out of it. From the Falcoholic all the way down to the smallest Falcon content creator. We gonna critique the living shit out of it, because it's all about the conversation. And if you don't like the conversation, then you ain't a real Falcons fan. We gonna blow that shit up. All right, this has been your boy Mad Mike. Chuck, love you. Everybody love you. John, Cuz, Reginald Banks, I appreciate you. Dre Murphy, Ghost Peppers, ATL Leo, Southside, Yaski Knight, Devon Johnson, I hope I'm saying that, Savage Falcon, JB, Elite One, all you guys, appreciate everybody for joining. Ted's Sports and Gaming. Again, the word of the day was F-U-C-K. Fuck. All right, the fuck out of here, y'all. I'm out. Peace.